welcome back to my channel. My name is Katie if you're new here. Today I thought we would do a what I eat in a day. So I'm going to show you everything that I eat today. This is from someone who has currently lost 20 pounds. I am still working on losing even more weight. My goal is to lose 100 pounds. I know it's extremely ambitious, but I am tired of being overweight. I have lost 20 pounds in the past 7 weeks and I did it all naturally. I started by following calorie deficit, but what I mainly do now is I eat intuitively. I have halved my portions, so I eat literally half of what I used to eat, if not a little bit less than that. And I just stop eating when I'm full. I don't overeat anymore, which is something that I've always struggled with. So currently I eat intuitively and I also walk every single day on my walk pad. I walk for an hour every single day. I try to aim for at least 5k steps. I know everybody says 10k, but 5k steps is still just as good. If you're walking for an hour every day when you never used to do any form of exercise, you are going to drop that fat so quickly. I feel like walking is one of the most underrated ways to lose weight. Anyways, I'm gonna have you guys along with me today and I'm gonna show you everything that I eat in a day to lose weight. Good morning. So the first meal of the day is gonna be breakfast. It is Sunday and it is 9:56 a.m. Normally I have porridge for breakfast and I normally have it with stewed apples. I normally cook in a pan with some cinnamon and some butter and some brown sugar, and then I normally put it in the oven for about 40 minutes, and I do 6 apples and that's enough to last me for like a week and a few days. But today we're not going to do that because I've had a bit of a bad stomach. Well, yesterday I had a horribly bad stomach ache. By the way, just ignore my desk in the background, it's a mess. I've been meaning to. Anyways, it was horrible. And today I'm just sort of recovering. I don't want to have anything too crazy today. So what we are going to do is we're going to have a bagel thin. And I'm going to have my bagel with some cream cheese. So this is just the light Philadelphia. I always get the light. It tastes exactly the same and it's way healthier for you. Okay, as you saw, I finished breakfast and I was harassed by Aria the entire time, but that is just the usual. When I eat food, she is constantly beside me because I always feed her off of my plate. So therefore, whenever I eat, she thinks I am eating to feed her, which isn't always the case, but it is what it is. At the moment, my stomach feels a little bit funny. I'm worried that it's gonna start hurting. Hopefully not. But we're done with breakfast. I am gonna go upstairs now and film some content for TikTok. So just in case you were wondering, my TikTok is here below. I'm also gonna have some more water while I'm upstairs. So when it's lunchtime or when I feel like I'm ready to eat something, considering my stomach, then I will be back. We are back and it is 12:35 and it is now lunchtime. I probably should have ate sooner because I'm starving. But I was upstairs filming some content for TikTok. Like I told you earlier, I just finished not too long ago and I did my makeup. If you couldn't tell, I'm super obsessed with it. I've always done really full face makeup. I've always done my brows. I have always worn eyeshadow, and for a long time I didn't wear makeup, but then I started wearing makeup again over the past few months. I started wearing makeup again. I started wearing it how I used to wear it all the time. And I don't really think that's for me anymore. I think I really like this natural look because I didn't do my brows. I'm wearing bronzer, I'm wearing highlighter, I'm wearing blush, mascara and stuff like that. But I feel like the natural look suits me so much better because when I do my brows, I just feel like they look too dark and I don't like the way they look. Probably gonna get a brow gel or something like that just to add a little definition to my brows, but I definitely don't want anything too dark anymore. Anyways, I just went off on a whole tangent. It's time for lunch now. It's now 12:38 and it's lunchtime. I'm going to have a muffin with egg and cheese. So basically like the McDonald's muffins. Got these muffins. Like I said, they're like the McDonald's ones. They're just English muffins. I'm gonna have one of these and I'm gonna have it with some egg and I'm gonna have it with cheese as well. And then I'm also going to peel a kiwi because we've had these for the past few days and they're really, really ripe now. And Aria has been eating all of them. Only 2 left. Now there's only 1 left once I eat this one. So we're gonna have a kiwi with the muffin as well. see, I've got a bit more egg left over, so I've just got it on the side, and then I've got my kiwi. This kiwi is so ripe, it is so sweet. I love it, it tastes so good. And then I've got my little breakfast sandwich here. Typically I like to have porridge in the morning, like I said. Usually for lunch I would have eggs with something. I would either have a breakfast scramble, or I'd have something like this, or maybe I'd have the same as this, but instead of a muffin I would have a bagel. So it just depends, but typically I do have eggs for lunch because I don't have them for breakfast. Done with lunch now. I actually finished lunch quite a little bit ago, but I was on the phone to my parents. So yeah, I finished lunch now. I'm not gonna have any snacks. I kind of did want to have something earlier after I finished, but now that it's been a while that I've eaten, I'm actually not hungry and I don't want a snack. So whenever I do feel like having a snack, I will be back to show you guys what I'm gonna eat. I am now gonna go in the garden with my fiance and my son Tyler. We need to sort out the garden. It is a huge mess. Aria has just gone up for her nap, so we've got 2 hours to try and get the majority, if not all, of the garden done. So probably after I'm done with that, I'm gonna be pretty hungry, so I will come back and show you guys what I'm gonna have. It's 5:06. We got done with the garden quite a while ago, but I've just been chilling. I've been editing some videos. I am just going to have a snack. I'm gonna have one of these mini waffles, and I'm also gonna put mine and Tyler's food in because I'm starving. I probably should have ate something sooner, but I was just busy editing. Usually with these waffles, I just put them on a plate and I put them in the microwave for about 30 seconds because I like them warm. So that's what I'm gonna do now. Like I said, I'm gonna put my dinner in the oven. Today I'm not cooking. Me and Tyler are just having an oven dinner. So what I'm going to have is one of these pieces of chicken coated in some breadcrumbs, and then it's got some garlic and herb butter in the middle. And then I'm also gonna have that with, I bought these yesterday at M&S, so I'm gonna do a few of these because I want to try them, and then I'm also going to just have the rest of these, not the rest of the bag. What I would normally have, I'll do half of these and then half of these sweet potato fries, and that's gonna be my dinner for today. So like I said, I eat intuitively. I don't count calories, but I know that everything that I've eaten today is within my calories. I know that I have not exceeded the amount of calories that I'm supposed to have in a day, and even having something like this is completely fine. It's completely okay as long as you check the calories. You know what you're consuming. So one piece of chicken is 396 calories, and I would say probably for dinner you should aim for probably about 600 calories, maybe a bit more depending if you like skip breakfast or you skip lunch or something like that. I wouldn't recommend skipping breakfast or lunch. I would recommend having all your meals. That is how you should train your body to eat 3 meals a day, because that is what fuels your body. Food is what fuels your body. So if you're skipping meals, your body is not properly fueled. So anyways, I am going to put the chips on first because the chips is what takes the longest, and then I'm going to put the chicken Kievs in after about 15 or 20 minutes. And I think I'm going to put these chips, the McCain's chips, on first because these take longer than the sweet potato fries. After about 15 minutes, I'm going to put the sweet potato fries and the chicken Kievs in together. Tied up for ages and I'm just taking it down. It's 8:06 right now. I am gonna make my dessert, so I'm not gonna have it now, but I will have it later, probably in the next hour or so. But I have to make it now because it needs to go and sit in the fridge. So what I normally have for dessert every single night without fail, except last night because my stomach was, you know. Speaking of which, my stomach has actually been okay today. It was hurting a bit this morning. It was hurting a little bit before dinner. I had dinner, I'm fine. So that's great. So yeah, what I normally do is I have strawberries. So I cut up maybe about 7, 8, 9, 10-ish strawberries, depending on like how big they are. I cut up some strawberries, and then I add in 1 teaspoon of sugar into my bowl of strawberries, put it in the fridge, let it sit for a while. While the strawberries sit in the fridge, in the sugar, it then creates like a juice, and it is so yummy. And I usually have that with whipped cream. So I'm gonna chop up some strawberries now, put it in the fridge, let it sit until later, until I'm ready to have my dessert, and then I'm gonna have it with some whipped cream. Just took my strawberries out of the fridge. It is now 10:23 p.m. I am gonna have my dessert, and I'm also going to top this with some whipped cream, like I said before. So this is my dessert for this evening. Like I said, I have it every single evening without fail. I love this dessert so much. It's not really unhealthy. It's not something that is going to give you a sugar rush late at night because it doesn't have a lot of sugar in it. Anyways, thank you guys so much for watching this video. I had so much fun filming this video today. If you like this video, then please go ahead and like it. Please comment, please subscribe if you want to see my face again, and I will see you all in the next one. Bye.